that, whatever we know about humanity is good, right? I mean, we study who we are and where we come from. So that's a larger, benefit. But more specifically, I think especially in the, right now, with the discussion about sexuality and rights and, gay rights and gay marriage or whatever you want to call it, I think to study the ways in which the ancients, the founders of our civilization, if you will, have looked at them traditionally is extremely enlightening, especially, when I teach women in antiquity, for instance. It's that my students are so surprised to hear that a wedding was not necessarily a religious thing.
Right.
That a family was economical, a financial unit in antiquity. That the words that you hear so many times that marriage is something between one man and one woman. That was not exactly the case back then. So these are the kinds of things that can be very crucial for our students today to understand. I think for anybody today to look at and understand. And I think, and although I'm not as ambitious as to say, that this kind of work will be the, what Foucault's work has been on the history of sexuality, it can shed a tremendous light on 20th and 21st century perceptions on sexuality that are misinterpretations or canonizations that do not really have a bearing on that society and that civilization. So I think in that regard, to look at the ways in which women operated in other areas that were powerful and public and yet not, like religion, is I think affects all these other, has a rippling effect basically on all the other categories. And so I find it very useful and exciting, and I have no trouble relating it to my students' questions about, gender today.